Hi, I'm Dr. Shaunna of drshaunna.com and welcome to Superfood Spotlight. The superfood we're featuring this week in the spotlight is strawberries. That's a favorite of a lot of people. So let's look at why it is a superfood. Well, first of all, it's low calorie. It is less than 50 calories per serving, which is wonderful. And it is also high fiber, about 3 grams per serving, which is great. And it is low glycemic. It's not going to spike your blood sugar. So that combination we know is going to be great for any weight loss or weight maintenance program. It's also going to be diabetic friendly. Imagine having these sweet little treats and have it not spike your blood sugar. That's really spectacular. But it also is loaded with antioxidants, and we just can't get enough of those wonderful antioxidants that combat free radical damage. And so it is also anti-inflammatory. So if we look at a Harvard study, and they found that people who had 16 strawberries a week, so that's not too many, 16 strawberries a week, were 14% less likely to have an elevation of their C-reactive protein, and that's a marker for inflammation. So more strawberries, less inflammation. Now there's another study that ties in with that in the Annals of Rheumatic Disease, and it was a huge study. They looked at 20,000 people, and those who had the lowest vitamin C in their diet were 3 times more likely to have inflammatory arthritis, like rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis. So that's really a great thing to note. And 8 strawberries has more vitamin C than an orange. So a lot of people don't associate that with these. So great. Now vitamin C in itself, strawberries have 113% of your recommended daily allowance in a cup. And so that vitamin C is a great antioxidant, helps to boost your immune system. It's great to form collagen, which makes it heart healthy, great for our vessels. It also is great, as you know, collagen is great for the skin, so skin healthy as well. Another interesting thing about strawberries is that they have something called malic acid, and it has been associated with whiter, brighter teeth, helping that enamel be brighter. Unlike blueberries, on the other hand, which do not have that effect. They're also associated with a lower blood pressure. So they have potassium in them. That's one reason where they might be having that effect. There was a study that found that people who had a serving a day had a lower blood pressure. They're also, in this heart healthy realm, are associated with lower cholesterol. So that high fiber, we already know that that's probably going to be leading that way. But they found that people who have 100 to 500 grams a day, they had a lowering of their cholesterol by 28%, which is pretty spectacular. That's significant. Now, one of my favorite parts about strawberries is their anti-cancer effect, and they are loaded with antioxidants. So they have Malic acid, which is something that is particular to berries, and strawberries in particular, with 9 milligrams per serving. Some other berries also have this Malic acid, but this has really been well studied as a cancer crusher, and it helps to prevent tumor formation. So there was animal studies where these animals had about 5% of the diet with this Malic acid, and they had a decrease in esophageal tumors. There were human studies that found that people who had the most Malic acid in their diet were 3 times less likely to develop cancer, and another study found that they were 70% less likely to die of cancer. So pretty significant stuff there. And in particular, there's been a lot of studies in relation to a reduction in breast, colon, cervical, esophageal, and leukemia. Those are sort of the links and tie-ins, and lots of great studies coming in all the time. One of the other things that I mentioned with the inflammation and the decreased risk of inflammation in arthritis, one of the other reasons, other than the vitamin C, is that they have the polyphenols in strawberries help to decrease the activity of this enzyme cyclooxygenase, and so it acts as a COX inhibitor, and that's really good to help alleviate and ameliorate and sort of protect against arthritis. So just another way of doing that. So all around, these little strawberries, They might be sweet, they might be cute, but they are actually a really powerful superfood. So how can we enjoy them in our diet? Well, obviously as a snack, as a dessert, they're wonderful. Paired with one of our other favorite superfoods that we've covered, dark chocolate covered strawberries, that's one of my favorites. So those are pretty easy to do. Throw them in smoothies is wonderful. Top them on top of oatmeal or yogurt. Have a yogurt parfait. You can pop them in muffins. And of course, I've done a few dishes paired with chicken in it. You know, chicken and nuts. And it can be really great as like a stir fry almost. And to add those in is another way to get strawberries into your diet. And of course you can make a strawberry vinaigrette, which you can pour on salads as well. Now, one thing that I would be, I definitely have to mention, even though these are really wonderful, they are top on the list quite often in the list of the Dirty Dozen. Now, the Dirty Dozen is a list that the Environmental Working Group puts out each year, and strawberries are kind of always at the top of the heap, which is not a good thing, which means that they're coated with insecticides and pesticides. And so how I use that list is for your organic buying dollar, because organic generally costs more. When it comes to strawberries, it's worth it. So there is also a clean 15, and if you couldn't do organic for those, that's not going to be as much of a problem. But for these guys, you definitely want to buy organic. So that's a huge tip. So how do you like strawberries? What's your favorite way? I'd love to hear from you. Pop a comment in the comments below. Strawberries are the superfood we're featuring in our Meal Cure meals this week. This is an online physician-based meal planning service designed to take the stress and chaos out of what's for dinner and put the fun, joy, ease, and health right back in. Did you like this video? Feel free to like and comment below. If you've got pictures of some strawberries, definitely pop that in as well. Love to see how you're enjoying your strawberries as well. So with that, head on over to mealcure.com, and if you want more superfood videos, head on over to my YouTube channel. With that, have a fantastic week, and most of all, be good for you.